could check you. I'm just gonna share some story from the Truth for Fighters, Sensei Daniel's Power. The title of our message today is I Can or I Can't. Okay? I can or I can't. Ingon sa Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. No? And then ingon dere sa book can't, the band four-letter word. And then Joel Austin said in his book Your Best Life Now, stop talking to God about how big your mountains are and start talking to your mountains about how big your God is. So Sensei Denny started in his book with a story about one of his friends from Oklahoma who fought a fight. And it was really a good fight, give and take. It was really a really good match up. And then, you know, when you watch those kind of fights na kanang binigyan na good ba, kumbaga anybody could win. And then of course the guy, his friend, lost. And then so Sensei Denny, my teacher, went to the locker room, and then he asked the guy na you fought really well and there's nothing to be ashamed of. But the guy said, thanks Mr. Horsebauer, but I knew he could beat me. So from there on, it means he didn't believe that he could beat the guy. So of course, Sensei Denny gave him a sermon that you wouldn't really win if you at the start you already think that you lose the game. So even because that's a prophecy for yourself, your mouth, your mind, your will, what you say can make things happen. If you say you can't, then you can't. But if you say you can, then you can, because there's power in our words. Okay, so even there was two blind men in Matthew chapter 9. There was two blind men who followed Jesus. Then when Jesus got into their house, they said, Lord, we want to see. Then Jesus replied, do you believe I am able to do this? No? So, and then they said, yes, Lord. So Jesus touched their eyes, and Jesus said, according to your faith, it will be done for you. And immediately they could see. That story is in Matthew chapter 9. So you can read the whole story there about the blind man who approached Jesus. But Jesus asked them, do you believe that I can make you see? And then they said, yes, Lord. So Jesus Christ wants to hear from us if we believe, if we can do it or not. No? So even in James chapter 1 to 5, it says there, 5 to 7, it says there's, if you don't have wisdom, you should ask God. But when you ask, you should not doubt. Because when you doubt, then you should not believe that you will receive what you have asked for. So dapat kung mag-ask kay God, really it should come from faith. I don't know what are you asking God right now, but it must be and has to be asked in faith. Even right now, pag masulti na God will provide, believe that God will provide, and you will see miracles happen. Okay? I just saw it yesterday when somebody just knocked our door and said we have some delivery of foods, and then God was able to provide. Now, Jesus is saying to us today, same thing. What you believe I am able to do in your life, I am able to do. No? So if you doubt God, then nothing will do. Nothing will happen in your life. But if you believe that He could do miracles in your life, then God will do such miracle in your life. Okay? And then there's as Charles Mask Lewis from Top Out would simply say and would simply believe. Okay? And Paulo will read to you the fighter belief. Okay? Palapit ka po para mahinig ka.
Fighter belief. Believe that you can train harder. Believe that you can make that next level. Believe that you can overcome the injury. Believe that you can fight another round. Believe that you can come back even stronger after a defeat. Believe that you can attain your dream. Believe that you will persevere and not quit. Believe that you can win. Win.
Okay, so ano sabi dyan, Pao? Anong sabi dyan?
That we need always to believe in ourselves. Now we can do things even it's harder, even it's really difficult, because we know that God is with us, and we really believe to ourselves. That's
Yes.
the main believe in yourself.
Thank you, Coach Paulo. So, believe you can win. There's something about believing. If you don't believe you can win, then you won't win. If you believe you can do it, then you can do it. You know, take out or ban or take away the word can't or dili kaya in your language, and fully expect to be successful and dream you are pursuing. Okay.